All right, everybody, welcome to the frigid dome of the rodeo rink. The only folks comfortable are the puffy little dogs that have lots of hair. And there's your face-off. We're playing Durango this morning. We beat them pretty soundly yesterday, but we're missing Dylan Weinreich today. So what you'll hear is a lot of shifting of the lineups. And so out there right now is Bankert, Cruz January, Garvey, and then Chopko and Bates on D as we are starting out with a nice little shot on goal. Good save by the Durango goaltender out there. Durango again playing with looks like 3 on the bench. I'm hoping that's at least 4 on the bench for them. But so there'll be rotational hockey with Weinreich out. As Chopko takes it at the point, as it bounced into the neutral zone, kept in by Bankert. And out to the neutral zone that time, all the way down. Gorbold looking to get it. I don't think it's going to be icing. It's not. Sent up the boards, trying to get it up to Garvey. Here goes Cruz, trying to get it to Bankert, but it's picked off and caught on a change, 2-on-0. Pass shot, saved by Silas January. And that's a great way for me to introduce our goaltender today. Silas got to play Telluride yesterday. He gets to play Durango today and caught on a change and a turnover. Bad timing. Wow, don't want that to happen as January stops the 2-on-0. Now, Bastien with Ryder Board pressuring there on the point. Coles and Roman back on D. That's Coles on the backhand. Gets it up to Denton. Denton trying to work it up. Gets it up to Bastien. Shot. Save. And rebound is wide behind the net and sent all the way down by Durango. Bastien had a nice little inside maneuver there. Got that shot off. Durango goaltender looks cold. He's up there moving, kicking his feet. Temperature might be a factor in this rink this winter. So glad we have a place to play. That alone warms me up. Along with this 2 layers of down that I'm wearing right now. There's Bastien. Turns, shoots, up, deflected high and over the net. Good save. Good, bounces back to Coles. Coles, good little snapshot, is wide. Trying to tip it there was Denton. Bounce up. Roman trying to keep it in, using that good strength and size to keep it in. Puck comes out around, low in front is Ryder, misses the net. Ryder had quite the opportunity there, keeping it in. Nice stick play from Coles to keep it in there. Denton now on the forecheck. That's Bastien. Roman keeping it in. Shot is also wide. Couple of missed net opportunities here. Tip back to Coles. Coles with the shot. On net, rebound. Stopped somehow on Denton's rebound. Poked forward by Roman. Back out and into the neutral zone. Picked up there by Garvey. Now to Nash Sucic. Sucic over to Rizet. Rizet into the center. Shot. It is in there. Upper right-hand corner. Great shot from Rizet. Rizet's been playing defense throughout the season so far, but has played offense this weekend. Last year, we were on Nolan's team as well, and he did the same. He would play up and back. He can do both at a high level. Very, very good shot there into the upper right-hand corner. So it's 1-0 with 11:31 left in the first. Shots are already 5-1. You see this rotation now. It's Garvey, Bankert, and Rizet on this line. So Pope popped up to Rizet. Sticks flying everywhere. 2 players didn't have their sticks. Now they pick those up. Puck is careening around and bouncing funky back there. Garvey whipping it back around those boards. Rizet chipping it up and into the neutral zone. Bankert picks up in the backhand, enters the zone. It's a 2-on-1. Bankert wide, shot, deflected, saved, rebound, cleared. Sucic to Chopko. Chopko back to Sucic. Good back and forth passing, but lost the handle on it. Good body play from Garvey there as Sucic tries to send it deep, but it's picked off, and so is that. Bastine one-on-one, left-right, gets it poked away. Bankert. And you can see Boyd is out there now on that line, getting his first shift on this interesting rotation. What do you almost a goal there? An interesting rotation there. Nice shot, low angle shot from Bastine there, by the way. There's Bates trying to send it deep. Here comes Durango the other way, and then Coles around his own net with it. He's skating up, getting through, banging through, and then finishing the job is, who is that, Ryder? Yeah. And so Ryder gets a ripping shot there, but glove save by Telluride. So what we're running here is interesting. It's 2 lines of 4 on offense, okay? And then they'll rotate through. Think of it that way. So every time the 4 people go out, it'll be a new person. So there's only 3 of every 4-person line will go out. That's how they're running the offense, and then defense will be the same 5-person rotation that we're used to. It's Chopko on defense as he's been all weekend. There's Garvey working behind the net. Rosé, and net's off, I think. Yeah. And one has to just hope that Silas January is dressed warm out there because he's not getting a lot of action, and it is cold in here. Puck's coming out. Durango with speed through the middle. Picked off there nicely by Garvey, and then down to one knee and back up is Roman trying to get it up the ice there. And there is Garvey gets kind of smashed. Picked up by Chopko, and there's the trip on Garvey, even though he was the one who got pressed like a hamburger. So he must have somehow tripped the guy who fell on top of him and smushed him. So 5-on-4. Bankert and Denton out there. Coles and Sucic. Good save by Silas January. Sucic up to Bankert. Bankert chips it up. Bankert has 2 shorthanded goals already this weekend. Chases that rolling puck into their zone. And picked up by Durango and sent around the boards. This time Denton putting pressure on. Denton comes away with it. Denton working that puck down low, killing time. Minute left on the power penalty kill. Puck comes up. Bankert looking in the neutral zone. Wheeling. Just killing that time. Sends it gently down the ice for icing. Want to get it across that red line before you send it down, but you can't always have that luxury. So 7:48 left in the first. 42 seconds left on the penalty kill. 1-0, Vale over Durango. This time, Boyd and Board. Ryder, Board, Alex, Boyd, and then Sucic and Coles on the penalty kill. Boyd taking the face-off, wins it back to Coles, then chips it ahead nicely to Ryder. So great set play there by Vale to win that face-off and clear it out. Boyd on the pressure. Poke checks it out of the zone. And offsides. So, in the art of the penalty kill, it doesn't get much better than that. Win the faceoff, get it out of the zone, force the offsides. Reset, repeat. 23 seconds on the penalty kill. Boyd tries to bang it ahead, does. Sucic with a good stick there, off the glass and into the neutral zone. Boyd on the pursuit. Oh, forgets. No, that's Ryder forgets to have the puck with him. It's so tough. That was Alex's number last year. I still haven't adjusted completely. Oh, big shot off of the chest of Coles and in. So Durango makes it 1-1 on the power play goal. 3 seconds only to kill in that penalty. It was a big flip up in the air shot that kind of went off Cole's shoulder and misdirected into the corner of the net past Silas January. And with 7:09 left in the first, it's 1-1. Never underestimate a team that you have recently beat, especially in youth hockey. Durango, determined to prove that they can play better than they did yesterday, and so far doing so. It's 1-1. And remember, Vale's going to have to also face the challenge of this line rotation, where each line's going to be a new combo, and so they're going to, as Bastien goes hard into the boards. Roman's going to take it around and bang it up. Gets it out of the zone there from Garvey to Garvey. And that's Bastien helping out all the way back to Silas. And then Bates picks it up. He's going to chip it up to Rizet, who sends it deep. And on the forechecks, Bastien and Garvey. Garvey into the corner. Now Bastien centering. Nope. Deflected by the goaltender. Picked up by Garvey. Shot off the legs of Denton and saved by the goaltender. So now you've got Bankert, Boyd, and Denton. I think this was a line last weekend, so this line should know each other pretty well. It's 1-1, 6:04 in the first. One interesting thing about the temperature, people may not know this, but time actually moves more slowly when it's this cold. I can't believe it's only the first period. And I'm now judging time by how numb my fingers are. Once we get up to the middle knuckle, I'll know it's the second period. There's Boyd keeping it in. Denton with a nice chip and chase. He's looking up. He's got Bankert in front, but it deflects over to Boyd. Boyd now trying to find Bankert, looking for that passing lane. Good shielding of that puck. Now Denton's going to do the same. Denton has it. He's just working and wheeling. This is what you want to see out of your team. Working, wheeling, looking for opportunities. Durango won't give any, and so they pick off the puck and bank it up the boards, and they're going to break it out. Stepping up at the last second is Coles, turning around and using that body to shield it. Oh, but it's a turnover. One-on-one. Chopko's the only one back. Shot is just over the net. Lucky getaway there, as now Boyd on the Chopko pass with one hand on his stick instead of two. Just designed to drive his dad nuts. Been doing that since he was a mini-mite. Some reason thinks stick handling with one hand's the way to go. There's Bankert with a nice little dipsy doodle around the net. Bankert, picked up by Denton. Now Ryder board. Good stick there from a couple of back techs there from Bastien. That was real nice. Here comes Durango into the zone. Turns. They're working hard, is Durango. Here goes Ryder board the other way. Cross the red line. Good headman pass to Cruz January. Cruz with the cutback. Centering backhand is blocked. Bastien. Now Bates. Shot in front. Durango coming out the other way. January stops out, but Bastien sends it deep. Bastien, had a little bit of a gap there. Closed quickly by Durango. Fights to get the puck back. Toe drags back in what would have looked real cool if it was a pass to someone, but it was just a no-look pass to nowhere. Bates Gorbold around the net. Sending it to Garvey, who tries to chip it out, but it's blocked. And flipped ahead and then sent back in. Here goes Gorbold. The structure of the team falling apart a little bit here. Shot, blocked. Now Bastien up the middle. Bastien with a nice headman to Garvey. Garvey with speed down the right-hand side. He's being pursued. Backhand is saved, and good hustle by the Durango defenseman to cut that angle down on Garvey. Garvey gets the backhand shot off, but not past the goaltender. So with 3:13 left in the first, shots are 9-3. I think that's probably accurate, and the score is 1-1. Bankert at center, back, Coles, shot. Almost getting the rebound there is Rizet, and a nice shot by Coles. But not enough to score. Out there with Roman on D is Coles. There's there's Coles. Shot picked up by Rizet on the left-hand side. He's out there with Garvey and Bankert. They're all there. Garvey comes away with it. Garvey looking, turning, spinning, trying to find an outlet pass. Rizet's in there to help. Rizet on the backhand. He goes down. Digging. Centering, but picked off. Good patience there by Durango, but they couldn't connect on the pass, and that backhand pass is errant. Roman shielding it, taking their time, and just a little bit off target is that pass. Coles picks it up, chipping it ahead, but just right to the other team. Not connecting on our passes recently. No players have been. Puck is up and over to Denton. Gets it into the neutral zone. Good little kick play there from Denton. Sends it deep, and he's the only forechecker. He'll be joined now by Ryder, Board, and Bastien. Picked up there by Ryder. Sent back deep. Puck comes out. Bastien looking. Settles that puck down. Gets it to Bates scoreboard. Bates up to Denton. Now we have connecting passes. Denton turning. Nice little deceptive move there from Denton. Puck goes over to Bastien. Bastien looking. Lots of time. Centering to Ryder, but he couldn't get anything on that shot, and so it's into the corner. He's going to get back in there. Now Denton again to Bates. Bates, big shot, and glove. Save. Minute 14 in the first. Cruz January at left. Bankert at center. Garvey at right. Nash Sucic right D. Bates Gourbold left D. Back to Bates. Up to January. January crossed the red line with it. Sends it deep for the forecheck. Garvey will swing around, pick that puck up. It's on his backhand. Digging against the boards. Through two players. Can he get through a third and get that pass off to someone? He stops, turns, there's two on him. Doesn't have a lot of help. Now he does from Bankert. Bankert wheeling, looks across the ice to January. January will send it deep to restart the cycle. But the Durango decides just to send it deep. Is it enough for icing? Yes, indeed, it is. 28.4 seconds left in the first period. Temperature is, I'd say, somewhere between Arctic and interplanetary. One thing I can guarantee you is that the ice isn't soft. That's something I can say with absolute certainty. All right. This is the Bastien line, so there was a change. Puck comes in deep. Durango trying to make a push here. Still 20 seconds left to play. Roman bangs it ahead. Boyd's out there. Does not chase the puck. Skates away from the puck for some reason. Getting back into some old bad habits are some of these kids. I know them all well. I've coached a lot of them. There's Sucic. Centering pass up to Bastien, and that is pushed away. So 1-1 is the score. Shots on goal are 11-3, and it's Nolan Rizet has the only goal with a big shot into the upper corner. Outside of that, the team looks a little bit cold, a little bit slow, not quite hustling, not quite connecting on passes. So hopefully with a little bit of warming up here, they'll come back strong in the second. into the second period we go. Got Bastien at center. Ryder Board at left. Alex Boyd at right. There goes Bastien tipping it forward. Bastien over the top. Bastien scores in under 7 seconds. He won the face-off to himself. He tipped it forward. He leaped like a what are they gonna do? Like a hurdler in track over the defender, and then did a left-right move on the goaltender to score. So coming out hot is West Bastien. 13:53 left to play in the second, and already a goal for Vale on a nice play there on a solo effort from Bastien. Boyd can't quite get a hold of that puck. Doesn't seem to be hustling too much to amend that situation as Sucic fights hard for it in the corner, and we're going to get the penalty there. They're going to claim that Nash wrapped his legs around the Durango player and sort of did a wrestling move on him. And so he will go into the box for tripping. And all of a sudden, it's 5-on-4. Bastien, Bankert out there with Rosé, Roman, and Coles. And so Coles around the corner. Roman sending it up and out. Good pressure from Bankert. And almost hitting the ref, but not, is Rosé. That ref's got a smile on his face, very proud of himself for his avoiding of that puck. He had to do kind of a yoga move to not get hit. He had a little smile on his face. A nice play by Rosé there to keep it in the zone. Bowles pushes him outside. Good save by Silas there. Bowles now on the backhand. He's looking for a shorthanded. Is the headman pass coming? It is to Bankert. A nice pass too. But Bankert got it kicked away by the defender, and he's looking to make it 3 for 3 on shorthanded goals was Bankert. He's got one in each of the games we've played so far this weekend. Man, it'd be something else if he got another one. And he is very, very quick, so that can happen if they don't watch out. Durango doing a good job weaving through our defensemen to get that shot off, and now icing all the way down. Durango determined this morning to prove they're a better team than they showed us yesterday in a 7 or 8 to 1 loss. Can't remember what that score was, but it was something like that. Yeah. 2 to 1 here in the second period. Still 12 seconds on this penalty kill. Nice block there from Cruz January. He's out there with Denton and Chopko and Roman. So puck comes up, banked out, penalty's over. Sucic skates hard across the ice, and out comes Boyd to join the fray. And banged away by Chopko there. Here goes Denton down the side. He's got Boyd on the inside with him. He's trying to get it over to him. He's looking, finally gets it to Boyd on the back door, who swings and misses like a strikeout in the World Series was that one. I don't think the puck was touched at all by Boyd, but it was a nice pass from Denton. And you're going to have some coaching moments out of this tape. Here we go the other way. This time Bates Gorbald is going to send it up, but it's to the other defender. And that means it's coming the other way very quickly, as always. There's a shot wide. Chopko banks it up to Boyd. Now Chopko backhanding it up to Denton. Wait, they just can't quite get it through. And so Durango comes the other way. Shot, gloved, and then off the post. And Bates just flings it down the ice with the no-look pass. Boyd's going to pick it up, though. He's got some speed. Boyd seemed to kind of lay off I think he wants a shift, so he'll go get that. There goes Garvey on a nice little backhand to Ryder. Garvey in! We had a nice view of that one. Ryder and Garvey came in with a lot more speed and energy, I think, than the other line was getting tired or something with Boyd on it, and so he goes for the change. Ryder comes around with speed, gets a shot up to Garvey, who put it through the legs of the goaltender. Now it's 3-1. Shots are 14-4. 10:15 to play, and here comes Ryder again. Around the outside, turns it back, tries to pass it over, but it's picked off. And here comes Durango the other way. Oh, good little move there. Shot saved by Silas, picked up by Coles, and nice move by Garvey there. Very swift. Gets it over to Rizé. Rizé coming in with speed. This line playing with a lot more energy, speed, and attack than some of the other efforts I've seen out there. New puck provided to the referee there. Bastien at center, Denton at left, Boyd at right. Bastien into the skates. Bastien. Roman. Shot. Boyd has it. Flips it over to Bastien. Bastien back to Boyd. Boyd looking, turning, shoots it into the other player's stick. Boyd. Now Denton. And Boyd's going to get it. Cuts it back. Turns. Looking. Gets it to the D. That's Sucic. Nice Sucic to Boyd. Boyd over to Bastien. Bastien. Deflected wide. Boyd to Banker. He's flying in on fresh legs, and now we're going to get a trip on Durango. Okay. So a little more speed and energy out of that line that time. And here's Banker, January, Garvey. I've seen a little more pep in their step. Sucic and Roman on D. Durango wins the faceoff. 127 of penalty kill for them. Shot is deep. And trying to break it out, but can't. Banker gets it in. Banks it off the boards to Garvey. Garvey with a cutback move. Heading toward the net. Garvey looking for two. Rebound. The third rebound's in by Banker. So a great move by Garvey. He gets the shot. January gets a shot. That third rebound, Bankert is there to sweep it in. And the goaltender saved 1, 2, 3 before the fourth one went in. And bangs his stick in frustration. How could you not be frustrated? You want your defense to clear out those offensemen coming in, and it's hard to do when Banker comes flying in like that, so he gets the goal. That's his third goal of the weekend. I think his first non-shorthand. No, it's his fourth. No, yeah, they're all. I think. Oh, I don't know. I think. Yeah, so I think it's a couple of shorthandeds and a regular power play goal there for Banker. And anyway, I'll have to start keeping a stat sheet. 4-1 Vale at this point. 18-5 of the shots. And the tide is starting to turn here. 8:37 left in the second. Okay, Bankert at center, January at right, left, and Garvey there at right. You got Sucic and Roman on D. Sucic sends it deep. Pressures from Garvey. And Bankert helping out. Sucic keeping it in. Puts a shot toward the net. Picked off by Durango. They're going to try and even just their basic breakout. They got to work so hard to get through that forecheck. Good job by January on this one. Working hard along the boards. They're all kicking at it. And now it's popping out. Coming just right near us here. And somehow Durango does come away with it, but not with a lot of control. And that backward pass goes past Sucic, so he has to hustle back to pick it up on his stick and Gets it almost forward. There's Boyd on the pressure now. Pushed forward by Bastine, and Roman now. Ryder over to Bastine. Bastine in toe drag. Gets taken down. That was, I don't know. Sometimes if you're playing defense, just laying down in front of the guy kind of works. And it did there. So, good play by Coles there to keep it in. Here comes Bastine. Sticks it. Again, look at that. Great technique by Durango. You fall down in front of West Bastine. It's really the only way to stop him. And here comes Durango the other way. Nice little move there by the Durango player, but Coles says, and there's a collision. They're both okay, I think. Skate, the coach is saying, as am I to my son Alex. Like, why is he watching the puck today? It's like his dad got him late to the game and he's not ready to play or something. And that may or may not be true. I will admit, this morning I was looking at my other son's schedule and I brought Alex late to the game, so maybe that's why he's not totally awake and hard charging out there today. Lots of action on that last play, though, as Coles was a part of a lot of it. It's going to be worth going back and watching that tape if you're in the Coles family. There's Rosé, now Bankert, now Garvey. Garvey wheeling. He's got lots of speed and energy. Today, centering pass over to Rosé does not connect, and so here comes Durango the other way. Good back check from Rosé there. He picks up that puck. Sends it over to Bates Gourbold. Gourbold bouncing it up just over the stick of Garvey for the icing. It's a good idea by Gourbold there. Always preferable to try and bank it up to someone or make that pass rather than just fling it down the ice to their defense or for icing. But that puck was sort of doing the butterfly maneuver and hopped over the stick of Garvey, and so you got Bankert, Garvey, Rosé, Sucic, who goes down right there in the corner, and then Roman in the. No, it's Bates in the center still. Good turn and shot from Durango, deflected or saved there nicely by Silas January. Durango trying to put passes together. They're still struggling to get through our D and that strong forecheck. And now Roman skating with it. Roman splitting inside. And Bankert didn't know where to go. There's a certain limited number of options for Bankert in that situation. And he kind of got trapped. And it's bound to happen. There's a little offsides there. So now you got Bastine. And there's Denton, and then you got Ryder forward on the other side. So Ryder on the pursuit. Good pressure there from Ryder. Gets it back to Chopko. Chopko sends it deep. Chopko. Deep again. Pressure from Ryder. Now Denton around the outside. Picked up by Roman. Roman shot on net. Picked up by Bastine on his backhand. Shot just wide. On a nice backhand maneuver from Bastine there. Bastine centering. Ryder can't hold on to it. Denton over to Ryder. All blocked by the skate of the Durango player. Centering. Bastine gets his pocket picked. Got to shoot faster than that, even against the Durango team. Chopko on defense. Chopko with a nice play on D. Here comes pass up from Ryder just through the skates of Denton. Bastine picks it up. He's looking to center, but couldn't quite hit Ryder wide open in the slot. There goes Denton. Gets it in his skates. Can't win that battle. Pressure from Bastine. More pressure from Bastine. And Durango does finally get it into the neutral zone. Oh, dangerous pass picked up by Coles. Up to Denton. Nice catch. Denton can't quite get a hold of it. They're saying it's tips and therefore not icing. Bates Gorbald's going to pick it up behind Silas January in his own end. Durango comes away with it. Centering. Rebound just wide. Narrowly avoided. Goal there. Popped up and out. And here comes Garvey. Garvey with speed. Look at that speed on Garvey. He gets the puck. He's got it on his backhand. Centering. Goal! Just pure speed on the foot race from Garvey. And January waiting at the back door to cash it in. Now, we had a good look at that as Garvey came steaming down the side of the ice like a freight train. Got to that puck before it crossed the red line. Made a great power turn to the center of the net. January trusting in his man all along, waiting for that puck on the far side and burying it to make it 5-1. 3:32 left in the second. Nice effort from Garvey. Wow. Durango trying to break it out. That's really been their struggle, and you can see why. Oh, Coles just would have none of that. That was a player absolutely trying to body check Coles, and which would have been a penalty, but he got reverse hit so hard that I think the refs just let that one go. That was great. All right, puck's coming down the other way. Boyd watching it. Boyd just not moving his feet. Look at that. I'm going to blame that on his dad for getting him late to the game. He's just not ready today. Puck comes all the way over to Boyd. Kind of casually takes it in, doesn't move his feet, and of course when you do that, you get it taken away. Gets beat on that play, and now the puck's coming the other direction. Here goes Roman. Roman sends it deep. Coming the other way is Denton. Fighting hard to keep it in. Bastine. Boyd now. Boyd left, right. Gets knocked off the puck. It's under his feet. A little bit slow motion there. Denton chips it ahead. That's Chopko sending it deep. Chopko doing a good job sending it there. Boyd's coming for a change. Chopko. There's that weird carom on the boards. Once in a while back there, there's a little chip in the boards. I've seen it send the puck all the way in front. Bastine, saved by Durango. 1:30 left to play. Now in run time in the second period. No, it's not run time. They stopped it. Just kidding. I was wondering what was going on there. Bankert at center. January at left. Rizet at right. And then you got Coles and Bates out there. Rizet to Coles. Coles shot tipped by the Durango player as though he was trying to score almost. Good defensive play by Durango and then a save. Reset. Coles. Still loose. Oh, and someone went down hard in front. The goalie, 33, trips January. He comes up as Snowball. Snowball January. That sounds like a pretty cool nickname. As the goaltender tripped him as he went across, and so Durango selects a player to serve that. They don't have many players, so now they're going to go down to 5-on-4. Minute 30 penalty on the goaltender for tripping Cruz January. If you don't know which one he is, he's the one all covered in snow out there. Bankert, Verzay, January, Coles, and Bates on the power play. Passes up to January. January over to Bankert. Bankert, what a save. Wow, diving save by the goaltender there, and as Bankert went flying through the center on a nice pass from Gorbold to January to Bankert. That would have been a really nice play. That's what you're looking for in a 5-1 game, is beautiful hockey at this point. Bankert, Bates, shot, deflected wide. January working that puck around, trying to get it to Rizé. Nice play by Rizé to win that centering. Bankert, turnaround shot is just wide. Rizé. Sending it deep now is Gorbold. Joining the fray there is Ryder. It's going to come all the way around. Gorbold keeps it in. Ryder's backhanded pass. It was a good idea. He had Denton back there. Short-handed try. And that'll do it for the second period. We'll be back after trying to warm up with jumping jacks. Everyone, we all just started talking about how cold it is and got a little distracted. But it's not as cold as it's probably going to get as winter goes on. So, okay, that's Ryder working on the left-hand side. And, ooh, goalie got a piece of that with the blocker. Sucic unloads one. Rebound. Denton, good. And guess what? It's a turnaround goal from the El Tornado. Sage Denton. He's got that little spin move. I think at 6-1. Yeah, I don't know what the league rules are, but I feel like there's got to be a 5-goal run clock in the third mercy rule. That's pretty common, but we'll see. So it's a good time to work on passing, work on hustling, work on moving that puck around. Boyd pokes it away, then turns it right back over, then bangs it away again. Trying to get a shift for some reason. I don't know if He's like taking the shortest shifts known to man. He's not playing that great. I wonder if he's feeling all right. Anyway, that's my son, so I overthink how he's doing. There's Chopko with a nice pass down to Rosé, and then Bates, and then hustling back is Ryder, or that's Cruz January, and then now Bates. Bates trying to get it up to January, but it's battle for the puck there, and sends it forward. Sent down deep, Chopko. Oh, Garvey with the nice little stick lift, nearly a hook, gets away with it, and cleared now by Bates and company. Oh, shot, kick save from Silas. Good one there. Gorbold up and out to Rosé. Sent deep again. Chopko kind of around the boards to January, who just flips it up and down, and that's off somebody in the bench. So that'll blow the whistle. And I think we are seeing run time, everybody. We are. Good job, clock keeper. 6-1, keep it rolling. We're fine with that. So I'm thinking, I was worried about the dog in the car. I think the dog's doing better than I am for sure. You know, bring the dog in here next time. He'd be fine. He's a Labrador. He thinks this is balmy, wonderful temperatures. So here goes Ryder down the left-hand side. Looking good, playing with speed and energy. It's out there with Bastine and Boyd. Oh, Bastine gets bumped off the puck, and they're going to call it. Tweet. So, along with everything else that Durango has to deal with, they now will have another penalty kill. And they will face Bastine, Boyd, Board. That's 3 Bs. Maybe that's the thing. 3B line. They got Coles and Suchich back there on D. Let's see if the 3 Bs can do anything. Puck is back to Suchich. Bouncing puck. Banks it up to Boyd, who somehow misses it. And so does the Durango player. Turnover. Over to Coles. Coles, Suchich. Suchich is going to skate it. Toe drag. Almost never works. Gets it poked away. Bastine tries to stuff it, and that'll bring the whistle. And now we're going to change it up. Now the clock is stopped. I think that's because of the penalty. It's hard to stop the one and not the other. That'd be my guess. Bankert, Rosé, Garvey, and Chopko on right D, Roman on left D. Bankert, good hustle there, gets the puck, looking up for Rosé. No, goes back to the point. Roman, the Chopko fell down right before the D to D pass came over. So here comes the other way. Good hustle from Durango, but not enough to beat Roman, who just turns it and skates it the other way. Nice little pass up to Garvey. Tried that same little chip move. Rosé picks it up nicely. Rosé down the right-hand side. Stops, turns, and gets totally smushed. They could have called that one, but they don't. And Garvey, left, right, left, right. Oh, boy, that was beautiful. Oh, man, he was weaving like Rapunzel's hair there, but didn't finish. And now Chopko with a big shot and a big save. I thought Garvey was going to finish that beautifully. It was a really nice move. But to no avail, 6-1. Now we are living in a runtime world. Shot, save. That was Coles. Coles and Bates there on D. It's still Bankert, Rizé, and Garvey. That's a good lineup. Bankert to Coles. Coles off the side of the net. Bates, shot. Bankert couldn't quite get it. Banged out of the zone by Durango. Picked up by Bates. Bates stopping and looking. Whoa! The Durango player looked like he was sliding into home plate there. Here goes Garvey up the right-hand side. Oh, Bankert! Garvey! Oh, somehow saved! Miraculous. Miraculous. The ice is getting pretty snowy out there. There's definitely little pockets of snow along the boards where the players come in and out. Pass is picked off there. Coles picks it up. Coles with the little speed around the outside. He gets it poked away. Now he's trying to bring it around the other side. Banged up by Bastien. He's out there with Ryder and Denton. Ryder cutting back. Oh, just missed there. 5-on-5 hockey. Puck is to Bates. Far side pass. Doesn't quite get there. Now Bastien the other way. Has it in his skates. Oh! And I just mentioned the snow. I think it's affecting the puck, the way the puck's traveling a little bit. It's starting to just get a little bit snowy out there. Denton still going. Denton one to beat. He's got Ryder with him, and that's offsides. Couldn't see it well from here, but somebody was off. Well, in the 6-1 game, those kinds of things don't matter. It does matter in close games. So, you know, got to stay focused. Got to keep those fundamentals strong, all that stuff. Sucic and another offsides. Bankert, Rizé, and January are out there. Roman picking it up on D. She's got Sucic with her. Roman. Picked off there by January. Can he keep going? He can. January. Now Bankert sends it over on a swirling pass to Rizé, but couldn't connect. Rizé. Shot goes wide. Back to Roman. Roman with a big shot that goes wide. Bankert centering. Ooh. Bankert back to Sucic, who's carrying it in, walking down Broadway. Backhander, nothing. Almost a rebound there from Bankert. No, not Bankert. Sorry, he's playing D. Rizé on that one. January, puck goes up into the air. And here it comes the other way. And again, that snow in front of the bench, it's just too deep there to skate that puck through. Bankert coming the other way. Bankert centering, blocked. Coles blocked. Now, Bastien's going to get called for that. You know, he played the puck and the body at the same time, and I think just a little too much force on the body component of that. But I've seen that get let go a little bit. And honestly, on your way into Bantam hockey, that's kind of how you want kids to play. Just in a 6-1 game, probably they don't want it to get too rough there. So Bastine goes to the box. Coles, Boyd, Denton, and Chopko on the penalty kill. Chopko trying to get it out. Denton goes down. There's the shot on net, deflected up and wide. Chopko looking up and flipping it, again blocked by Durango, and so it'll go back in the other way. Coles will try the other side up to Boyd. Boyd does not do a shoulder check and tries to skate with one hand again, and it's driving me nuts. Passes up and into the neutral zone. Denton gets it. It's taken away. Here comes Durango the other way. Shot is up and into the corner. Good, gentle body play from Chopko there, avoiding the penalty. Boyd pressuring. Puck comes down deep. Chopko blocks the centering pass. Gets bumped off the puck. Cleared by Coles on the Silas January save. Boyd flips it into the neutral zone. And then offsides. 4 seconds left on the penalty kill. Corbold. And there you go. Bastine comes out of the box. We'll go to change. Banker will come on for him, and it's 5-on-5 with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the third. Puck is up and all the way down. Banker looking to steal it. Picked off by Garvey. Garvey shot, save. Garvey rebound. It's in. So Garvey Lotz is another one. I think that's his second on the day. I'm going to start keeping a stat sheet once the rink warms up. 1:42 run time. Third period. Shots are 33-12. It is looking like more similar to what we saw yesterday. Kind of a little bit more of a slow start for this Vail team. Definitely a little bit of discombobulation, missing Weinreich today. So, the lines aren't quite as connected with one another. You're trying to play with somebody new every time you're out there. It's just little slight differences there. Garvey again. Woo! All over the place, just weaving in and out of guys out there is Garvey. January kind of hooked, but they're not going to call it this late in the game. And here comes Durango the other way. Got Bates scoreboard. Nice back check from Bankert. And now Sucic sends it up and out, but it comes the other way. So into the neutral zone it goes. Bouncing puck. Under a minute to play. Here goes Bates. Up to Sucic. Now Boyd with it. 2 hands on his stick and almost makes a pass. 22 seconds left. Boyd picks it up again. Just passes it right to Durango. He's going to come the other way. Huge play by Silas January. Comes way out to make that play and knocks down the young Durango player, but that'll do it. Great finish there from Silas on the Boyd turnover, and that'll be 7-1 final here. And up next in just a couple hours, Telluride again. We'll see you for that one.